Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. Frank Sinatra is the man on TCM this December as we celebrate him as our star of the month and call special attention to what would have been his 100th birthday this Saturday. Well, our next Sinatra film is the one which probably meant more to Frank and his career than any of the 60 or so other films he made. It is From Here to Eternity, the 1953 adaptation of the best-selling novel by James Jones, one of the champion Oscar-winning films of its time, and famous for many reasons, including the fact that it did resurrect Frank's film career at a time it had hit a very low ebb. Sinatra's career had been sensational, of course, in the 40s, when he'd been the music world's #1 Bobby Sox idol. But by 1951, the hysteria surrounding him had pretty much evaporated. His record sales were down, his marquee value was nil. He was in the papers, but really only because of the romance he was having with one of the leading sex symbols of the day, Ava Gardner. But when Frank learned Columbia Pictures was going to make a movie based on the book From Here to Eternity, he saw a golden opportunity to reinvent himself. He knew the book well, and he knew there was a colorful character in it named Maggio, which fit him to a T. But he also knew Columbia Pictures was hoping Broadway actor Eli Wallach would play Maggio in the movie. But Sinatra went after the part full speed ahead. He campaigned for it, tested for it, and partially because Eli Wallach turned down the part in order to do a Broadway play, which intrigued him more, Frank did get to play Maggio. And it did for him exactly what he hoped it would. Also brought him an Academy Award as the year's Best Supporting Actor. And from then on, Frank Sinatra was never less than a major star for the rest of his life. So here's the film, one of the great ones, starring in order of billing Burt Lancaster, Montgomery Clift, Deborah Carr, Frank Sinatra, and Donna Reed, with Ernest Borgnine and directed by Fred Zinnemann. From 1953, From Here to Eternity.